where they introduce this whole thing. Nothing really happens other than Chucky wins. Chucky just kills everybody and blames it on the girl in the wheelchair, and then that's it. That's literally the end of it. And then Cult of Chucky, she's in an asylum being blamed for everything that happened, and then Chucky shows up and then just wins all over the asylum.
Yep.
Constantly making One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest references because he was one of the main characters in that film, and it's impressive.
Wait, I've seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Was that the one that you asked me if I saw?
Yes.
Yes.
I did see that. Yes.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
He
is
Jack Nicholson. Yeah, okay, I see that. Because I read the book and then I was like, no, I haven't seen the movie. Oh wait, I have.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Wow, you're doing your face is very Jack Nicholson.
All these damn cuckoo birds. You know.
Yeah, I don't.
Wow. You too.
You do the voice. I'll just do the weird face.
Hi, I'm Jack Nicholson. No, yeah, Brad Dourif was the stuttery, like, weird, blonde, beautiful guy in that movie. Like,
Okay.
he's, like, the younger one who just actually isn't really fucked up, and Nurse Ratched kind of keeps him stayed, like, locked in that mentality. Anyways, yeah, the murders in it are especially graphic. I was going to bring that up earlier, is, like, the deaths in this movie are so over the top that it's kind of amazing. Like the canister through the glass ceiling one.
Yeah.
Or him just shoving his arm down that lady's throat.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
Well, don't you think that's what they're trying to do? That's what it gets crazier and crazier, especially with new technology and things like that. Like, that's also why we move further away from practical effects, is that we're being pushed by the technology, and then it's like, it's going to be crazier. And also, like, just the world that we live in accepts, like, the fact that a 6-year-old me watched Thriller and was horrified, it wouldn't be that weird for a 6-year-old to see Thriller. You know, like, I feel like 6-year-olds are playing, like, you know, Grand Theft Auto and murdering people.
They're also on YouTube where you can type in, like, ISIS and get all sorts of shit. So
Sure.
like,
actual deaths of people, yeah.
I wanted to talk real quick about another movie, Raw?
I am so scared to watch that.
About vegans.
No. Well,
It might be.
it is. It is, actually.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's about a young lady who's basically starting what looks like vet school. And kind of her weird journey. But
Is
it's a foreign
French?
film.
It's a
foreign
French cannibal horror film.
I read a review of it online. I was all like, I don't know what this is, but the picture was compelling, and the group that was doing the interview, I was like, oh, okay, I like them. I'll read this. So.
I want to say it's the director's first feature film.
I don't.
And, like...
That means he's swinging for the fences.
Maybe.
Yeah, and... I think she did a short film with the main actress before. I forget. My friend was telling me before I watched the movie when it first came out. But it is...
You saw it in theaters, I remember.
It is an outstanding film. It is amazing. I will never create anything as good as this movie.
Is it something you walk away with? Like, is it, like, psychologically disturbing? Is it, like, something that's, like, emotionally upsetting?
There's...
Like something you, like, can relate with almost, like in a weird, like, Babadook kind of sense.
No. It has a good tension constantly.
Good. Okay.
And there's comedy in it and everything too, but the visuals, like, real good, making, like, putting you in a situation that, like, it's party atmospheres and things like that, but then the horror of things that you know are happening and or will happen. It's real nice.
No, that sounds awesome.
I think it's on Amazon or
I'm not going to watch it. It's on Netflix, and I'm not going to watch it by myself.
And then Netflix just released another one, Babysitter.
That looks fun, though.
Straight for
That looks like dark humor.
It's one of those movies where it's got a young cast. Like, the main kid is super young, and it's a super violent film.
Yeah.
So,
but it looks like
how that works.
It looks like there's, like, elements of, like, a Die Hard kind of. And what was that movie where it was like a high school kid and, like, a bunch of people take over the high school, and he, like, sort of. It's not like, it's kind of like Red Dawn.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart was the bad guy.
Oh yeah. Ah, shoot. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it has like a Home Alone kind of aspect to it, where she finds out or where the kid finds out that the babysitter's doing like a satanic ritual.
It's super stylized. It's like a thing happens, stop the motion, stop the frame, throw up text on it, with like a what the fuck, and back into the action.
It's like Cabin in the Woods. Or the Cabin
in the Woods.
Have you never seen that one?
Yes, I have. I've seen that one. I like that one.
We're talking about not the Eli Roth film, but
that Cabin Fever.
No, it's Cabin Fever.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Cabin in the Woods is like the analysis,
right.
Like what horror films are.
Yep.
Okay. That's amazing. Everybody should check that out.
Yeah.
I felt like that was going to change.
Stop listening right now and go.
I just read an article about that was all like, "Hey, this should have changed horror, but it just remains a reflection of it." And but that being said, like, what? Just because they revealed storytelling, like all of a sudden people are going to stop telling stories the way they do?
Yeah.
Like, no way. Like, there are some movies that show you their hand, but it's almost like revealing the premise. Are you revealing the premise at the beginning, middle, or end? And if you do it in the Cabin in the Woods style, you're showing your hand the whole time. You're like, check out how I'm doing this. And some people don't want to do that.
Well, the marketing behind it was great at not exposing. That's one thing I fucking hate. I cannot watch previews because if you have any sort of idea about storytelling, then when you watch it, you're going to notice things and go, that's clearly a second act thing. That's clearly a third act thing.
I hate that.
And it's ruined. And they did a great job of hiding all of that, yet I had no idea about the twist in Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you find out, and then like when you get there, you're just like, it's just the camera turned around at you. That's all it is, and it's so great because it's like, I'm the reason this exists.
Yeah.
No, I'm the same way with like all movies, in the sense of like, I can't just understand, or I can't just go, all right, that probably happened for no reason, as opposed to like, I'm gonna see that setup right now, as opposed to something laying down. But Cabin in the Woods I saw it in theaters. Did you see it in theaters?
Yep.
It was one of those
twice.
Especially because you get caught off guard with that title sequence.
Oh, that
office thing where they're just like fucking around and just,
and then it goes to OK Go music.
Yeah.
That's great.
And like Chris Helmsworth.
I watched it last week.
Chris Helmsworth is like just awesome. Like, everybody's breaking a stereotype for the most part. And I don't know. Go see Cabin in the Woods, kids. And by that I mean just sit where you are and look it up and download it. Don't go
sit where you are.
Don't go somewhere because somebody told you that's where it's happening. Because
actually, Alamo is doing a reshowing of it in theater. So
don't trust them though, kids.
What?
They're
when?
I don't know the date.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's leave right now. Let's do it. All right, bye-bye, everybody. This is a great podcast.
I hope they're doing it right now.
Have a great October. Be safe. Check all your candy.
Good night. Wait.
We're only an hour 59 minutes.
Wait, did you...
Real quick.
All right, everybody, hold on. Michelle, marry me. Hey, thanks for listening to the Yes But Why podcast.